You see, one thing we actually uphold in IX team in this unit is your ability to display what you need to display at the right time. If you know you are not familiar with a particular system, it's better you don't work with that system. Like maybe a laptop in the visual console or in the audio console. You know that the setup there you have not familiarized yourself with. Maybe you went to an occasion and you happen to work in the media space in that organization or a conference or a service, and that was your first time of seeing such setups. Maybe that was the first time you actually wanted to sit down on that system. And you know one thing about systems, there are different companies that produce systems based on their own prescriptions. Like for example, the keyboard. If you have your personal system, sometimes you can even close your eyes and type things on your personal system because your fingers are familiarized themselves on the keyboard. If you happen to have another system at hand, you find out that it will take time before you familiarize yourself with those keyboard and the setting of that new system. The idea is that if you are going to a new place and you've not familiarized yourself with that particular system, it's better you don't work here for some time. See, maybe at your leisure time, maybe when there is nobody looking and when there is no conference or service going on, you can actually go down there and press some knobs, type on the system, run your fingers through the keyboard of the system. The idea is that you need to be fast. Just imagine the speaker is on the podium and it just mentioned the scripture, something, an information that needs to be typed immediately and be displayed on the screen. You are seated there, you are going to type though, but you won't be as fast as you were meant to be. The fault is not from the system. The fault is not even actually from you because you actually know what to do, but you'll be making silly mistakes on the keyboard. You find out that you can be pressing M instead of N. It's not your fault. It's actually your fingers. To prevent those things from happening, silly mistakes, misconceptions, little mistakes here and there, all you need to do is at your leisure time, go down there, run your fingers on the keyboard of the system, run your fingers on the knobs of the mixing console and familiarize yourself with it, learn one or two things about it. Then when you are ready, you can now function, you can now serve. The idea is to render a perfect service. You cannot render a perfect service if you keep making silly mistakes. And believe you me, there are a lot of excuses that you can give, valid excuses for making such mistakes, but you don't need excuses. If you are meant to display mark, you display mark. If you are meant to display Deuteronomy, you display Deuteronomy. The idea is that you are giving your best. So if you are not comfortable with a particular system, please and please, I beg God, beg you, don't go and sit down there and fool yourself. If you know that you are not familiar with the particular settings of a certain camera, don't just go and stand there and be doing rubbish. I mean, there are new cameras coming up now with nice specifications, and if you can't familiarize yourself with those cameras, you end up making silly productions. Little folks spoil the vine.